This is the dramatic intro. One. Yeah, so we've got the game to the point now where we're just gonna have to call it finished. And the reason for that is we ran out of space on the Arduino Nano. So, but we'll show some things off here. As you can see, we've got the, let me see if I can get rid of that glare. Joystick's working. We can travel around. We can even cycle back and forth around through the different maps. Still not walking through the wall, top or bottom. We've got our EEPROM installed on the back side here. We can save our game and load our game. Oops. A buttons. Now I've already saved a game with this, so I'll go ahead and I'll load it up now. On boot, we're going to load game and continue. And it puts us back where I was when I saved. You can see my icons changed up here. And that's the game. There's a lot more to it than that. Like I said, I ran out of space. I wasn't able to add the code for the boss fight. So I think what we're going to end up doing now is probably trading this out for an Esp32 or maybe an Arduino with more flash space. We could finish the game. There might be we might take and turn this into a remote control or a universal console as well. It's kind of neat, the whole design of the console. It's very expandable depending on what we use here. To show that the save function works, you can see if I load from the game file, it'll load us up like it's supposed to. But then if I reset and I go to new game and continue, I'll go ahead and put myself there and then save, and then we can reset again. And now we'll load, and it puts us back there with nothing. So that's cool. We can use our potions too now. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're at full health. Can't use the last one until we're down. Yep, so that's going to be it for this for now. Did learn a lot about things with this though. Drawing to the screens, especially on Crash, we use multiple LCDs and OLEDs. So I've learned how to be a lot more efficient with my code when writing to these in order to save program space and to speed up the program. So we'll be transferring some of those things over to Crash here soon. Learn some things about EEPROM, learn some things about controls and interfaces and things like that. You know, it's a different project. You have to be creative, you have to do different things to make different stuff work on different projects. So taking a little break and doing something unique like this was not only a fun respite from the usual tinkering, but we expanded our knowledge a bit too. I'm going to make the code for this available, as well as the schematic more or less, but I mean, it's pretty simple. If you want to build your own, you use whatever screens you want to use and then the controls you want to use. The only parts really that you have to have that are the same are maybe the EEPROM, because that's what I'm using, but all the other hardware is pretty open source. You can use any 128 by 64 OLED display. You can even use 2 of these instead of one of these larger LCDs. The UG8 or U8G library is pretty universal and supports a whole lot of different screens, not just the 2 that I'm using here. If we go to the examples and go down to add a fruit, you'll it's in there somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Anyway,